Rightio, I think we are all good to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. It is the opening stanza. Yes, the opening stanza of the brand new season here in Breakout Racing League ACC. It is round one of the championship, and we have a field of which will be 15 drivers ready to tackle whatever it could pan out to be here this evening. So many contenders. We got a few different drivers in different cars. We got Skeppy in the Ferrari this season. We got Ichigo Ferrari. John maintains the McLaren. You got Calzona in the Watermelon McLaren. Cole Carnival in the Lexus. You got Hoop that is sticked with the Audi that he was in part of last season. And Nava, he is in the Bentley, trying to show a bit of pace in the 888 machine. You also got some new drivers. You got Jordster, of course, Sprightly returning. You got Raf returning as well in the McLaren, and you got Redeemer, the only Mercedes, I do believe, in the field today. So look out for Redeemer throughout the season. I'm sure he will be a talented driver to see how things pan out for him. So we have a interesting race to come here today. We have two 30-minute races, I do believe. And it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out here in this one. Who is going to be the one to beat? Who's going to be the quickest? No one knows, really, until this race stops, really. But a lot to play out for, no doubt about it. There's a lot to play out for on who could take victory here so far. At the top at the moment, we're 34-4-10. That's what they're all chasing here at the moment. And we actually might have more than 15. We might have 16 drivers in the field here today. Skeppy's going to cross the line, and he will only be P2. Not a good enough time. He's got to find 1.2 if he wants to find Hoop's best time. John has, looks like, gone off circuit. And he is going to try to find some more speed throughout the field. You got Nava in the Bentley. Let's keep an eye on the Bentley and see if the Bentley can give us a bit of something here. Tough little track, this Oulton Park. Tough little circuit to get right. And it's a very tight circuit to get some moves done, to go for opportunities. And that's going to be the toughness here tonight. You get that right run on cars, you know, you've got great opportunity to make some decisions up here tonight. Nava goes to P4 as we see John now out there on a lap. we'll keep an eye on the McLaren and see how the McLaren can fare here. So it's looking like 16 drivers to start off our season in ACC. And it should be interesting to see how it all plays out this season as Gucci literally goes up into P2 in the BMW. So not too bad from Gucci. But 34.410 is what they're looking to beat. And they'll be trying to beat it as Raf goes up to P2, inches away from Hoopalicious in P1 as Cole Carnival now goes up into P2. Look how close it is between. Actually, no, Hoops just improved. Hoops just improved to a 33.8. Hoops just improved even further. As we see John crossing the line. Yes, he must have been a lap that's not done well for him. Cam out there in the very red Ferrari. Let's see how Cam can play out here in this one. We've got 12 minutes to go here in qualifying for the two 30-minute sprints to open the season up. And you got Redeemer who's just gone up at a P9. About Raf in the very spicy livery of the McLaren. Let's see if the McLaren can show a bit of speed in it. Oh, he's a little bit off circuit. And now he's going to try to see if he can make some moves here to get himself up a bit further. Crosses the line. And he does not. He does not improve. Trying to find who else is out there. John possibly coming to the end of his time. You got Mike Pancake out there. In a livery that looks like a pancake. Here comes John now to the line. John looking to see if he can get up into the top few. He does. He goes P5. What about Skippy? He's in P6 so far in the very dark livery that is of the Ferrari. And he's going to try and see if he can find 1.8 seconds bit to find if he wants to possibly get up near the top. Crosses the line, and he does find at least a second in it, but not really enough to where he wants to be. So he needs to find a little bit more. Here comes Gucci down to the line. And does slightly improve, actually, I do believe. So let's go on board with the Bentley. See what the Bentley can do for a little bit. See if the Bentley can find some side. No, he makes a mistake. That's another. Ichigo P7 here so far. Trying to find someone else who's getting close to finishing a lap here. So, Oops out there on another time. I believe what the next ones will be John when he comes into the pits. So let's watch for Calzone here. He is down the field. MP9. Let's go on board a little bit here with Calzone. P9 so far for Calzone. And he's off circuit. Goes off circuit. Cam come up to the end of his time. Can Cam give me a bit of a show and pop himself up through the field for TTMN. If you can try to find something a little bit towards, and that's what he wants to find. The ever-present Cam in 14th hasn't completed a time, and he's now completed a time. He goes up in a P7. That's actually a very decent time from Cam. Not too bad as Sprightly goes up in the 13th position here as Col Carnival's actually in the tile. There's no game audio. There is game audio. Let me possibly hear on stream if that's worked. There we go. Unless you... Alright, well, there you go. Let's fix it. So, my pancake goes a little bit off. Raf joins him. And Raf goes a bit off there. As Mike Pancake went a little bit too off. But he's okay. So, yellow flags, cars coming through. We've got 17 cars as Gucci to the line. So, there's 6 minutes to go. They're all chasing Hoop with a 33.825. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for that 33.825. Mike Pancake is still off in the grass. And that's what everyone's trying to see. Go. Who's in P8? Our former champion looking to see if he can find a bit more. As he comes to the line, no improvement. Calzona to the line. He does improve in time, but it's not improvement on lap. As John now looks to press forward here and find a bit of something. Hoop is on pole by 0.6 of a second. And I don't know if anyone could really get close enough to him for that situation. Col Carnival doing superb in P2 so far. As Gucci in the BMW. Triple 2. Kicks off a lap as well. There's 5 minutes left. They're all on their final runs. And you have another outsider joining this season as well. That being Skiffer in the McLaren this season. Winner yesterday in Azerbaijan Breakout Racing League's Tier 1 in what was a fascinating finish to the line. Don't think you're going to see that here today in Oulton Park, but you never know. You never know, you never know. Crazy things have happened. Here comes Col Carnival. P2 trying to find, well, basically half a second to get to Hoop. And he comes to line. He doesn't find an improvement. What about Raf? He's in P3. He will come to the line. Is there going to be improvement for Raf? No. Next car, one of the next cars is Skippy. P5 at the moment. And looking to move up further in that Ferrari. No Audi this season for him. And now he's in the Ferrari. Crosses the line. No improvement from him either. So, next one, Ichigo. He is in P9. He's behind Cam. That's not where he would want to be. And he'll try to find stuff in here if he possibly can. Ichigo now will come up to the line. Is it an improvement for him? No. Calzona, he's in P10. And he's now P8. A very good lap from Calzona. Hooper's not improved on his time. What about Cole Carnival? It is all to play for here. And here comes Cole Carnival now up to the line. Still no improvement. What about Raf? Raf now comes up to the line and he will not improve either. What about Gucci Lucci? Someone's just moved up and I believe it's Nava. Nava's moved up into P2. In the Bentley, the 888 of the Bentley, Skippy does improve on time, but does not improve on position. Let's see, one of the next ones on Calzona's off. That might be it for him in the session with 1 minute and 40 to go. And here comes John. P8. Looking to find a second to get up to Hoop. Won't be easy, and that mistake there will cost him a little bit. And he'll have one more lap to go. Yeah, no improvement there. So, Hoop trying to extend his pole even more. Here comes Nava. P2. 50 seconds to go. He can maybe get up there. Let's see. What's the line? No improvement. Raf. No improvement. Camp's P5, by the way. I've missed that. Camp's P2, by the way. Oh, my days. TTMN absolutely storming right now. Skeppy's come in. John's in. Calzona's in. So they're done. And this Hoop just going to improve on this lap even more. Let's see. 33.8's the time. And does he improve on it? No, he does not. So really the only one left's Nava, Raf. You got Gucci as well. Ichigo's still got another lap to go. And Mike Pancake, Bremo, and the outsider, Skiffer. If he comes out of nowhere and gets a top 2, top 3, I'd be stunned. And here comes the 888 Bentley. In the final moments here in qualifying. Oh man. Let's see if he can get up into P2. He can! He almost got close to Hoop's time. He got very close. Skiffer goes P12. He got so close. but not close enough. What about Ichigo? Nah, it's still P10 for Ichigo. It's Sprightly in the BMW. Comes up to the line. And he goes P11. Not bad. So that's it for qualifying. It's Hoop on top. Nava P2, Cam P3, Cold Carnival P4, and then you got Raf in P5. That is the field as it stands to get ready for our sprints here with 18 cars ready to tackle a fascinating race it will be. So we have two 30-minute races to come. And you're going to have Hoop versus Nava. Hoop OP. It's going to be an interesting one. And, oh man, already some controversy in the chat right now in the Discord. So, already controversy, everyone preparing themselves for what is sure to be an interesting way to start the season, but no guarantees from pole, as we've seen many times before. And especially here last season, we saw a lot of drama, I believe, in the second race. So, look forward to this one. Ichigo says he hates this track. And unfortunately, our friend Arabian is struggling to get into the server. That's all Ichigo's failed to get into the server. So, if you're having some troubles, but hopefully everyone that can get themselves in can get themselves in for the battle. 41 seconds left before we get things underway for the start of a new season. Arabian's reinstalling his game. So a few people having some issues before the season even begins. So who is going to win? It's going to be an interesting one for a season 6 of ACC. Your former champions, Phantom, Skeppy, John, Ichigo, Redeemer. And then, of course, last season we saw Calzona shocking the world with that win. With that season in the BMW, he's already in the wall, so his title defense is going off badly. We'll watch this from Cam's point of view as the new season of ACC and Breakout Racing League is moments away.
Green light. Give it all you got.
There we go, green light. Nava's got the jump over Hoop. Does Hoop look to find it back into turn 1? No, he can't. Oh, Colt Carnival. Close to being contact there with him and Hoop. And Cam now goes up into second. So Cam now up into P2. I'll I don't know what I'll do if Cam wins this race. But Nava in a perfect position in the Bentley, the Triple A doing quite well. You got Raf now up a few positions as well. He's in P5. And you got Cold Carnival, you got Hoop in P3. Let's go back down the field, see what's going on. Got Skippy in P7. You got John P8. And the outsider Skiffer in P9. Ichigo P10. And not much else happening here at the moment. Calzone's in the pit lane. And he's out. And it's not the title defense start he would have been looking for. Oh, someone's gone down the field. I believe it's Gucci. Or that was just a game, I don't know. Might have just been the game. So, let's go at the front. Nava, P1. And if he can stick with it for 28 minutes, he will be looking good in that spot. He did well here last season as well. And he'll be looking to improve on it. Hoop in P3, you got Cold Carnival, who's closing in. But Hoop will be trying to get back into a rhythm after that poor start and trying to get back up with Cam and Nava. So that's what he's going to be trying to do. You got Raf now coming up into this fight as well. This is a battle. Oh, Cold Carnival's around. Into the wall. Into the barrier, really. And he's got to get back up and going. He does. Wow. That's unfortunate for Cold Carnival. He's all the way back down to P12 now. Behind Mike Pancake. So, well, that now brings Raf up at a P4. And Skippy P5. So, Skip now is in a top 5 position. You got John in the top 6. So, there's a lot happening throughout the field here so far. But the main story right now is Nava. P1. 2 seconds. He's got over Cam. So, Nava now pushing that margin very well. And you got a battle between the two BRLs in the field. That means Skippy and Raf. Don't forget the TTM and boys going at it throughout the field. So Skippy now come back to that in just a little bit. Let's watch a bit of Ichigo here. He's here in P8. He's got the run here on Gucci. The BMW goes to the left to defend. And he was about to go to the right, but then he realised... Moving on, we got the Bentley P1. Then you got Cam, you got Hoop, who's the outside close on in on the Ferrari of Cam. So, bit happening here at the moment. I don't know what happened there. Ichigo would have had a fright of his life. So would have Gucci seen that McLaren. I can't explain what happened. And I'm sure there will be an inquiry to what happened. Might actually ask him in the Discord what the hell happened there. Watching a bit of Hichigo, but we might keep an eye on Hoopy because this is a big battle here for P2. I think he's closing up here in this battle. And, so Calzone's brake pedal was just gone and wouldn't let him slow down. Couldn't you have paused? I don't know. I'm not an expert on wheels, so I can't ask that question. Ichigo still close here. Skipper, Cole Carnival's down to P10, of course. Trying to fight his way a bit further up. And, Ichigo still can't get by Gucci here at the moment. As there's 23 minutes to go here in this session. There's still a second race still to come. And we'll be on after this. As Nava now 5 seconds. That Bentley getting the superb start he wanted. And now he is pulling away from Hoop and Cam. Which he needs, well, he wants to do. He needs to do. Let's look through the field. You got Raph and Skip who were battling out hard. Raph is actually closing in on this battle between Hoop and Cam. He's closing in very intently. So let's see if Hoop is going to get by here. I'm sure these two are in a party together. Not in the same team in the race, in the league, but teammates at heart. So there we go. So Raf is now in P3. And folks, I missed that completely, and I was looking on my phone, so you would have saw it on stream what happened. So amateur work from me there. So you saw what happened. Cam's now down to P4, and Hoop and Raf come through to second and third. So yeah, that's great for me. Oh dear. See what else is happening throughout the field. Ichigo has gotten by Gucci. Gucci may have made a mistake, possibly. And I would use the replay to see everything that has happened. But, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I'd be scared that this game would do something or would disconnect me. 20 minutes to go. 5.8 seconds is the gap. So now it's just a story of, or Cam's gone off, Skippy now comes through. So Skip now goes up into the top 5. Oh man. So there you go. That's the story of everything here at the moment in this race. And where is Ichigo right now? Ichigo's in this first spot. John, I don't think will mind where he is right now. I don't think he'll mind at all. I think P6 for him right now, staying out of trouble. I think he's just happy to take points as they come. I think that's where he wants to be. And I think Skep's the same. You know, I think a lot of these guys are the same. They're going to be happy where they are and don't want to go too hard to start the season. Another 6 seconds, though, in that Triple Eight. Whew. Doing very nicely. Skiffernell's got up in the P8, so he's got ahead. He's got ahead of Gucci. So Gucci struggling a little bit there. So another P1. You got Hoop P2, you got Raf P3, you got Skippy P4, you got Cam P5. That's your top 5 so far. Cam's struggling a little bit, I think, at the moment. Just to keep things to pace in race speed consistently. But I'm sure you never know with the great man. He could come out of nowhere at any time. So always got to keep an eye on what Mr. Cam can do. And Raf is still within a shot of Hoop as well. Hoop's not, well, Hoop is getting away, but Hoop's not getting too far away. Raf is still sticking with him. So it's not like last night if Verstappen went past Leclerc and Leclerc couldn't keep up. It's not like that. You know, Raf is still sticking with Hoop here. Stop and go penalty for Gucci. Too much corner cutting for the BMW. Oh, he's got off in the grass a little bit more. So, for those of you that are watching that maybe not used to ACC, the penalties are a bit more brutal than the F1 side of things. But you do get quite a few chances, I believe. I think it's... I'm trying to think. I think it's about 5 before you get that penalty, I believe. I don't know. I'm no expert, so... Cam's still sticking with Skip. And if these two collided, he guaranteed Skip would not return for the rest of the season. He would not return for the rest of the season. He would leave and would not be happy with Cam at all. And there's a bit of debris out on circuit at the moment, so that could be from the BMW. And he's taken that stop-go as Gucci, so... Shame. Gucci, always one that could be in the top few. Look out for him throughout the season. So, of course, used to be part of the Porsche team, but of course, Porsche now Jordster in the Porsche this season. Close to halfway through this race, and Cam is closing in on the back of Skep here for P4. And a few drivers still trying to get their way into the lobby as best as they can. Get that rust out after we've been away for quite a bit. There's been a little bit of a summer series going on for the break. Just a bit of fun for drivers in the server. And yeah, that's how it's been going on so far. And we're halfway through. We are halfway through the race. 1. And a mistake from Nava. I think he's going to take this victory. And for Hoop, well, Hoop's going to have to try and get a better start off the line in race 2 and try to jump Nava, like Nava did to him, as Cam goes a little bit off. Cam right now, it's a top 5, and that's probably the best way for him to start a season. That's what he'd be looking for. Here's Skipper in P8 in the McLaren. Not quite the... Ooh. Not quite the dominance that he's usually at in F1 at the moment. But I'm sure he's going to prove throughout the season, will Skipper. I predict at least a win. At least a win this season from Skipper if he's going to be here for the whole season. I predict at least a 1 win. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I at least predict a win. You know, and you see someone Hoop when he first joined up this last season. He's on speed, but then he had a few mistakes every now and then, and it just cost him to have the chance at a race-winning car. And he's now in a position where, he got pole, and now he's up there. But Nava's just got the superb start in the Triple Eight, and he's just pulled away. Consistent lap after consistent lap, and that's what's going to win him this race. So we have 12 minutes to go, not far till we begin race 2. And here is our race leader. Watch a bit on board with him here at the moment. So watch a bit of our race leader, since not much is happening throughout the field here right now. I don't think anyone is close for moves on anyone. No. So here's the calendar for this season, everybody, as we're watching our race leader. Let's try to find if there is anyone close to each other at the moment that we can keep an eye on here at the moment. Don't think so. Everybody's pretty spaced out here at the moment. Cam's trying to close back on Skep, so we'll watch a bit of Cam here. For this season, we have a 12-round championship. Of course, next week is Donington. We'll be heading to Branch Hatch afterwards. And then it's Canadian Thanksgiving. I hope Skep's listening right now. But there's a Canadian Thanksgiving. I thought it was all the same thing. I don't know. I'm Australian. We don't know what Thanksgiving is here. Our Thanksgiving is every day. And then we got Imola afterwards. We saw the wildest race of all time at Imola last season. We got Misano. We got Barcelona. We got the Nürburgring, which is, of course, 2 hours. We got Hungary. We got Kyalami. And then we got US Thanksgiving. And we got Laguna Seca, which was also wild last season, too. Raf has had a moment. We've missed that. And folks, we are going to go to the replay. If it will work. So let's find car 22. And then those who are wondering, Bathurst afterwards, 2-hour race at Bathurst, which sure will go well, let's hope, after last season. Here is Raf. Let's get a shot. Here we go. Oh, he's just spun. There you go. Just took too much curb, I guess. Goes for a spin. And it goes to the rest of the field, but luckily for Raf, it wasn't too bad for him. But that puts him down to P7. That gives Skippy a P3 here in this one. That gives Skippy a P3, so Arabian, oh my god, internet must be zooming in Arabian's world. He's trying to get himself into the server and trying to get him for race 2. So now Cam, he's got a bit of incentive now to try and get a possibly P3. We'll see how it pans out for him. Oh man. So Cam now 1.9. Skip's not too far behind, but it's not enough. And Hooper's 6.7 another, so there's a bit of traffic here as well. It's around 6.7. It's been around that 6-second marker for the whole of this race. And that's what he's trying to do. So, old rivals closing in on each other for a top 5. Ichigo and John. The scenes of it here at the moment. And Paul Arabian is struggling to get in. Struggling to get in. I don't know what's going on at his end, unfortunately. Hopefully he can get himself in and fix whatever's going on. So, we got 7 minutes to go. That's a few laps left here in this opening race. Oh, such as a car letting car through. Oh, Cold Carnival's off. Sprightly's off. I hope to think that's just them letting cars through. Yeah, I think it's just them letting cars through, but boy, it looked ugly. And John may have took a bit of caution within that. That's allowed Ichigo to close in on him for a P5 possibly. 6 to go. And now can Ichigo find a way by here in this one? Top 5 is where he's looking for right now. Ichigo trying to find every possible chance he can here on the McLaren. Find the right way by. Oh, it's close as you want to get here at the moment. And that's what's going down. Oh man. And don't mind me, I'm just saying about Arabian, but poor bloke, he's possibly off to bed. It's a shame for him. 6 seconds is the gap. It's come down slightly, but it's not anything too crazy. Cam is through on Skip, as Skip made an error. Oh no. Has he made an error? I have to watch and see if he has, or has Cam just gone by? Let's go to car 25. There he is. And let's see. Oh. So here he is. Oh, so this is what was going down before. Okay. So that was no. This is Carsling. Cars. Has he just gone too deep? Has he gotten distracted by cars? Has he? Is he trying to go off into the water over to the left and find some paint? I'm gonna be quiet now. So he's gonna have to get past Cam for P3. So, two battles going on here. Ichigo and John. Skip's gone too deep. And he has to go for it again. With 3 minutes to go, I'd say there's 2 to 3 laps left in this one. Oh, man. Ichigo trying to close up here on John. But these two are just similar on tenacity and pace. And the lapped cars... Oh, Skip's in. Okay. Alrighty. That gives Cam P3. Alright. Ichigo now close it up on John. Does Ichigo look for the move? Here he comes. He'll have the run coming out this corner. But John defends the line beautifully. And the Ferrari, all this contact. Only light. Oh man, and John now holding on for a P4 here right now. Skips out of the pits. Has he... Underfield? No. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain why he pitted there. Hopefully he'll let us know why he came into the pits. As this battle is still raging on between... Oh! What's happened there? What's happened there? That was... I think... Was that Sprightly? I don't know. That was Primo. Oh. We got a minute left. We got to get to this replay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Good luck to Primo. Because that was... Oh, if I'm Ichigo, I'd be furious at what just happened. So what's happened here? Let's... Oh... We'll be right back. Oh, that's... Oh... That's... John is so lucky he did not get caught up in that. Leader's on the final lap. No. Leader... Is Leader on the final lap? Leader must be on the final lap. I think there's going to be one more lap after this, actually, Gabe. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he's got one more lap. You liar, Gabe. Now he's on the final lap. Well, that's just ruined Ichigo's chances at a P4. Wow. I I have not seen. Yeah. So you got Skeppy and Raph. Skeppy could still try to get close to Raph here. But, wow. That's all you can say. As we're about to get the checkered flag for Nava. It has been a superb result for this. And I believe, finally, first win in ACC BRL, I believe. I could be wrong. He may have won a race when I wasn't here last season. But either way, it's his first win of the season. And it's a big one for him to kick things off. And now he's going to see if he can close in at the end. So there we go. Nava will win the opening race here at Oulton Park.
Finish the race.
Hoop is going to come to the line and he's going to get a P2. He'll see if he can get the jump on Nava in the next race, if he possibly can. Got Cam now in P3. Spectacularly gets a P3. So not a bad day for TTMN. John P4. Ichigo P5. What could have been for a possible top 4. Skiffer on his debut, the outsider. P6. Again, I still predict there will be a race win at some point this season for Skiffer. And slowing down to the line. He's happy. Skeppy's all over the back of Raph here. This is for P7. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone too much into it. If this was another another game called F122, he would have rear wing damage right now. But his ass is completely destroyed, as you can see on screen. And it's a P8. But yeah, what could have been really of a better race. Sprightly out of field. Sprightly might be out of field. So yeah, that's. So yeah, Sprightly stops the car. And that is that. Underfield, there you go. That's what I thought. Okay, so I was correct. Okay. Sweet as. Like Sprightly did the exact same thing. So Nava is your race winner for this evening. And we have race 2 not too far away. Hoop second, Cam third. That's your results. As we are moments away from a start here of our second race of the evening. Look forward to it. Arabian gave up. There you go. I'm not surprised. I would have too. You can go to bed if you want to, Arabian. It's okay. And don't mind me just checking out everybody's thoughts in the chat. Hoop saying, what is in that Bonkley? Indeed. And Cam not happy that Skep apparently pushed him off, forced him off track. Oh dear. Oh no. And As John said, at least he didn't flip because Bremo was absolutely on it, almost crashed. So that was that was almost a spectacular incident. But luckily, everybody uh, held their way back, and it wasn't as too bad. So yeah, that's basically that. So we are moments away from a start here. Of course, we go by qualified results. Still, don't forget. So Hoop gets another opportunity to get that start off the line. And a few others will be looking to see what they can do. And Ichigo down in P14, he will not be happy with that, no doubt about it. So he's going to have to fight his way through. Hoop trying to get Snava, what is your tyre wear, but and I would love to see what his tyre wear was as well. But I guess we're not going to find out as the cars get themselves ready for another race, another opportunity in the final race of the weekend. Once again, Cole Carnival gets another opportunity to be up in the fight. Gucci Lucy, Raf. Once again, let's watch this from Cam's point of view. So we're about to get set here for another race. Race 2. Can Nava get the jump on Hoop again? Or is Hoop going to be able to get him? Here we go. Restart. So, we're on the way, race 2. Nava's going to just hold on. Hoop's going to stick it there. There's contact between the two. Nava's off. Oh. And there's contact. Gucci's in the wall. That's a big incident. And Nava now. Oh, that's a big one. Look at the visual damage on that BMW. Meanwhile, it's gone wild. See, it's between Bremo and Ichigo. There's another car that's on Sprightly. Sprightly. Oh my days, that was close. Sorry, Nave. Do you want me to say Nave? Nava. Ah. So Nava now. Oh my goodness me. There's still yellow flags. Oh, it's Cold Carnival. His brakes may be still gone. So, that's put the TTMN boys in great position. When I say TTM boys, almost 3/4 of the grid are TTMN. And Hoop out in front. It'll be a talking point after the race in what happened. So let's give you folks the rundown of it all. Let's give a helicopter shot because the helicopter shot will do it justice. And everything that went down. So there's contact. Nava had nowhere to go. He's gone off of the grass. And he's just lost it and gone back into, I believe, Gucci. And let's slow it down a little bit more for you. Hoop. Oh. Was he up far enough? It was, I think so, but either way, an incident that goes down, the drivers will have to talk about after the race. Basically it. So that pretty much sums it up, really. So Narva's all the way down to P13. I said it before. So at the front never guarantees you a good result in the end. So Cam P2 and Raf now's going to see if he can get on by Cam in full position. Skeppy there in P4. For his sake, he has an underfield this time. You got John there in P5, Redeemer in P6, Ichigo P7, you got Skiffer, and you got Calzona in P9, and Jordster in P10 here in this race. So, Raf, P3 at the moment. And Raf now looking to see if he can get on by Calzona here. You also got John closing on Skeppy, old rivals. Right up with each other at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Hoop has a very good margin in the lead at the moment, and he is just going to pull that gap further and further as the laps wind down. So Raf looking a little bit not close enough yet to the back of him. So yeah, so here is John. And we'll see if John just not enough there at the moment between him and Skep as Cole Carnival comes out into the lane. Let's see if his brakes are working. They are! Hallelujah! They are working for him. Oh, but he didn't take that line well. Hoops made a mistake possibly, or is Care just right on him? Oh, Cam hungry for a position here. A win, maybe. Could be on the cards. Hoop. I think he took a little bit too much curb there. Does Cam look for it? No. It's going to bring Raf into this. Battle between the Audi, the Ferrari, and the McLaren could get interesting. Oh, Cam's a little bit in the grass. This could make up for a big train of cars here. We'll have to wait and see if that's the case or not. Oh, I thought Cam was thinking about it there. I thought, you madman. So, P2 right now for Cam. You got Hoop up ahead. You got Raf not too far behind in P3. Skeppy P4. So Skeppy, he's now coming into this. So a lot going down here in this race for you to absolutely keep an eye on. And for those that are watching, I see 8 of you that are watching. I appreciate you. Oh, Raf closed it in. I appreciate the folks that are watching. I believe, is Mr. Sater still in the chat? Yeah, Mr. Sater's still in the chat. We've got Mozzie in the chat, Arabian's in the chat. Well, not in the chat, I mean watching, that's what I mean. I appreciate you all coming in. Unfortunately, again, not a PC stream, but we're running well at the moment, and that's the most important thing. We've got a stream point of view. And Arabian Indeed. Arabian's laughing at me because I send love out. Gotta send the love out sometimes, Arabian, okay? That's the thing as a commentator. Not too many commentators do that. Katra! Sorry. Can Katra come back? I mean, can Katra come back to F1? Come on. She's got a PC. She could make this T1 stream beautiful, but no. Has to make me feel pain because at the moment I can't have a PC stream and do the great modding of the F1 side. But that's F1, that's another story. We've got ACC here right now, and Ichigo's gone past Redeemer. Ichigo's in P6. That's how we watch. No, Katra is not going to do ACC. I tell you that right now. That she is an iRacing. Well, not really pleb. I can't say that. I can't say pleb. This, I think iRacing pleb too now. They've all left us for iRacing, which I will not say anything bad about. The amount of iRacing people in BRL, I'm still surprised that nobody. I'm still surprised nobody has Raf. Oh my goodness me. Nobody's decided to put up a league for iRacing yet. Come on, you can do it easily. Or Machine in the chat, hello to you. You can do it easily. But, either way. I'm just yelling right now. If Skippy sometimes has a stream on, Skippy, I'm sorry for my ranting. This is why I could never be an admin for BRL, because everyone would hate me. I would just go F this, F you, F this, F that. You know, they'd all hate me. That's why if anyone's ever if anyone's ever wondered why I'm not some sort of admin or ever asked to be an admin, it's because they would all hate me. Even though I'm classed as an admin for ACC, but what do I do at ACC? Nothing. It's a credit to the admins this season of the ACC side that have done a superb job. And look at also on Skippy. Oh, that was a close moment there. Also to the admins and the owners as well of the F1 side too. Bring in crossplay as well. ACC, when is crossplay going to come in for that? Oh my god, there'd be 50 drivers if we had crossplay for ACC. There'd be about 50 drivers racing in ACC if that was the case. But, well, no, it's true though. We would have about 50 drivers if crossplay was a thing for ACC. There'd be a few that would return to ACC if we had crossplay in. A few names that have been race winners in the Xbox side. This has turned into a podcast now because there's just a lot following here at the moment. Hoop is... Well, I didn't mean to do that. Hoop's pulled away from Cam. And Raf now P3. And Skeppy not too far behind. John, not on the speed that he'd like to be. But I think he doesn't mind being top 5 right now. He'll take points when he can get them. And then tracks that he's well suited to, I'm sure he will be moved back up through the field. So, yeah. 17 minutes to go. And there's still a lot to play out here at the moment in this race. But yes, shout out to all the owners and the admins for getting things back up on the way for ACC side, F1 side. It's running smoothly, and it's always good to see. Here comes Skeppy now, close here to Raf. Could get a move done here. Oh, no, he can't. That's another thing I was trying to say to you. I said before, Rabian, is that I had no idea that it was a Canadian Thanksgiving. Thought it was all the same thing, but anyway. Else, when I went through the calendar just before, I had no idea that there was a Canadian Thanksgiving. Folks, when people say to you, old or your old teachers, oh, Cam, I'll come back to what I was about to say. Just say, Cam, holds on to it. And Raph and Skip come on through. Here comes Skip for the move. Can't get it done. But yes, as I said before, all Skips make contact with Raph. Can't get through still. Raph is just busting it up here at the moment, and Skippy comes through to a P2. Here comes Cam once again. And John now's up in this fight. Oh, Skip's off! Oh, no. He's gone off circuit even more. He was celebrating a P2. You say Cam choking. That was a choke from Skip right there, if I've ever seen one. Oh, he had P2 in the bag, and now he's back down to P5. So he's going to have to make all the ground up once again. That's just allowed Hoop to get the margin at the 4 seconds. But as I was trying to say before, yeah, folks, if people always say to you, you learn something every day, you think that's a lie, you do learn something new every day. It's true. Whether you know it or you don't, you do learn something new every day. My goodness me. So, Cam, John, Skippy, Itchy goes a little bit further back. The outsider, Skiffer in P7. You got Calzona, you got Nava, who's still trying to fight his way back. He's down in P9. He's just got to take points to end the day, really. Just take points when they come. We are halfway through this race. But yeah, that's really all Nava's got to do is try to get points back up as best as he can. Skiffer's still close to the back of Ichigo here. So he's still doing quite well. So he's going to see if he can get close to the back of Calzona. I think I said Ichigo there. He's getting close to the back of Calzona here for P8 here in this race. And let's see if Nava can go for a move here on Calzona. With 13 minutes to go. Oh, man. A lot still to play out for Hoop. I'm pretty sure has got this one in the bag and it's going to be a victory. John's had a moment. Oh, John's had a moment. That's allowed Skippy to go up in a P4. Yeah, so John now P7. Yeah, so he's going to get things back up and going and see if he can get close to this battle here for P5 of Ichigo and Skiffer. Because that's where he wants to get up to be. Who knows? Who knows how it could all play out in the end. Cam is still trying to close his way back up to Raf here for P2 in this race. That's what he wants to do. Oh, man. closely contested fight here at the moment. Nava won the first race, and he's actually off. Nava, and oh, he's struggling. Oh, Bentley's got to just get it back up and going. He might come into the pits here. Yeah, he does. He wants to try to score points, so Cam doesn't pull ahead of him even more. Never, no. Well, if I said it the way you go, if it was Navi E, I go Navi, Nava. 9 seconds the margin between Raf and Hoop. And it's all about Cam now. Skippy's now back up into the back of this. Navi. Navar. Oh my god. I can't believe we're in a pronouncing. I can't believe we're pronouncing. We're just having fun with pronouncing things again. Navi. Navi. Sorry to Nava. No, you said Navey be going Navai. No, yeah, that's it. We're just talking about our own countries here, about how we pronounce shit. I just said an naughty word, but I don't think they'll. I don't. I'll apologise. At least, at least I'm not. At least I'm not some others who have said some words in the stream before. Just look back at BRL Tier 1 podium last season. My god, there were some swear words last season by some drivers. Oh my goodness. Even here in ACC, the owner just swearing off his... swearing like crazy. Absolutely offensive. Absolutely offensive he is to the Twitch, to the community. My god. Even like, if you go, could we get up into this? Maybe. He's not far behind them. With 9 minutes to go. He's not far behind them. Things get a bit crazy. Skiffer's not far as well. It's not exactly over yet, I don't think, for a position here for some of these guys. So, I'd still keep an eye on all this right now because it's still anyone's ball game. And yeah, there was. But right now, it could be a 6-way fight for P2. Care. Skep just gives him a salute and says thank you very much. Has Cam gone off further? No, he has not. And this now brings Ichigo into this. So, I believe someone's gone off because there's some yellow flags. Oh, it's just Sprightly on Jordan's the fruit. Maybe Sprightly's gone off, actually. Possibly. That might be why that has happened. So, Ichigo's trying to get up into this fight for, well, let's say P2, because Raf is not far up the road. It is an almighty scrap here for the final 2 podium positions. And while the final podium position, it could be an almighty scrap for that as well. 7 minutes to go here in BRL ACC. It's looking like a Hoop, Raf, and Skeppy podium for race 2. No interviews today, but they will return absolutely next round that I will be here for. Won't be round 2, I can tell you that right now. Possibly round 3, I should be back. Possibly round 3, I should be back to present the race, which would be at Brands Hatch. So, yeah. Don't know if there will be a stream for Donington, but be sure to check out the Discord throughout if we do able to get someone in for Donington. 6 minutes left. Yes, I am. We have 6 minutes left here. 12 seconds to gap for Hoop. And probably would say that he probably should have. He probably thinks he could have won the first race, but just didn't get the jump. We saw what happened there between him and Nava into turn 1, lap 1. And man, it'll be interesting to see how those two, how they both, well, probably how Nava feels about the incident after the race. But either way, it's been a big one. Been a big one here this evening. So trying to see. So they're actually asking you, Arabian, if you've got the what's the name, to make sure you have the DLC installed. Don't know if that's could be a thing, but it might not be a thing. So we'll have to see how things go. Yeah, he checked. Okay. Okay. Winter, nobody. So we have 4 minutes to go here for the opening round here in ACC. Hoop has a 12-second margin. You got Skeppy, you got Cam, and you got Ichigo as well. Skiffer, the outsider, still there in P6. Not a bad debut in ACC for him. And, actually, no, not debut. Raven, he's been... Mate, hasn't he been here before? I just thought. Oh, and Cam's off. Oh, dear. Cam has gone off. And that's a big moment there. What has happened? Car 23, let's go to the replay here. And let's find him, what he's done here. Let's see what's happened to old Cam. See how not nicely it's gone for him. And, oh, it's not gone nicely for him at all. Kept it out of the wall. And, that's put him down to P6. No, that's put him down even... No, yeah, P6. So, yeah, there we go. Skeppy on Raf. It's the final battle for position. P2. Going to be an almighty scrap between these two guys. Skipper is still not far behind Ichigo for a possible P4, but this is the battle for third with 2 minutes left on the clock. See who can take the victory here. And it could be anyone's ball game here for the win. For P2, sorry, not the win. Oh my god. So, it's very close here at the moment. Don't want anything to go crazy. No, Skipper did just recently join. Okay, so there we go. Don't mind me. Don't mind me what I said before. So yeah. So this Skipper's debut. And I'm just silly. I'm just silly. So, lot to focus here because this is the final lap. This will be the final lap. Actually, it might not be. I don't know. Ichigo's got a bit off. Here comes Skipper for the position. Oh, trying to look for it. So, some course pronounce Skipper's name as Skizzer. But I've got Skipper and Skipper's gone off. If I'm Skip, I'd just keep it calm and bring it home because you got a podium. Oh, look at this. Skipper now's looking, possibly looking for the run. 26 seconds. It's going to be close if this is going to be the final lap or not. Here we go. So, the McLaren trying to get this run here on the Ferrari if he possibly can. Oh, Ichigo's had a bit of a moment. Here comes Skipper. This is the final lap because Coop's not crossed the line. And I believe, there we go, Hoop wins in Oulton Park. And Skipper's had a moment in the grass. It's not going to be where he wanted it. Hoop wins it. Raph will come home in second. You got Skippy in third. Ichigo in P4, only just. He beats Skipper. You got Cam in P6. Man, oh man, that was an intriguing race. Cam is off. It's not gone well for him. Wow. So that pretty much sums it up here, folks. Cam gets the P6. Sprightly with a P7. Well done to him. And he has done a stellar job in P7. Here in this race, someone's just left, so I'll be scared. So, gotta remember the positions downwards there. You got Calzona, you got Jordster as well. And that will wrap it up here for us, folks, for what was an entertaining race weekend. And, wowza. That's all you got to say. Wow, 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 wowza. Man, oh man. So there is your results. Hoop with the win. And, folks, we now move on to next week in Donington. And, well, folks, be sure to tune in for that if we do have a stream for that race. I've got to head off. We'll bring back the interviewing the drivers very awkwardly in Brands Hatch for round number 3 that I will be back for. I'll be back for round 3. Next week is Donington. We've got 3 sprint races in a row. So, yeah, join us then for that. It was a pleasure to be back here with you. And we'll see you all next week. And then join us the week after for Breakout when I am back and the podium interviews as well. So, Thank you all for watching, and it's a good